Hi, I'm Diana, and you know I love a silk scarf, and a lot of people love silk scarves. But not everyone feels comfortable wearing them for one reason or another. It could be, oh, they have a short neck, or they don't feel like it suits them, or they don't want anything hot around their neck. And this is not hot, but some people feel hot. And some people just feel like they're just being too dramatic and it doesn't suit them, which I totally get. So, what are some other ways that we can wear silk scarves that aren't around our necks? I have at least 10 ideas. And Papaya's here napping. She won't move. So, here we go. The first way we are going to wear a silk scarf not around our neck is as sleeves or a cover up. And you're going to need a relatively large square to do this, okay? This is about 42 inches. And this is a beautiful scarf that I picked up for a few dollars. It's by Johnny Was. It's a pretty expensive scarf, but I got it for $3 at the thrift store, so I'm pretty happy. In fact, when I picked it up, I knew it was silk, but I wasn't so hot on the colors or the pattern. And I have to tell you that sometimes the colors or the pattern, they change when you put on the scarf. When you see it just like this, you just go, oh, who wants that? And then you put it on it, it just transforms. So that's what we're going to do with this. We're going to turn this into sleeves. So what you basically want to do is fold it in half once, and then see how the corners match up here? You're going to tie this corner to this corner, and you're going to tie this corner to this corner, and leave room for your arm to go through. I like this one especially because there are tassels, and that's going to make it extra decorative. I hope that it doesn't attract kitty attention. That wouldn't be so great. Alrighty, now we basically have a tube that we made with a big hole in the middle, and we're going to put our body in that hole and our arms through the smaller holes. Let's do that. Ooh, I like how this is coming out. So you can wear the most basic of outfits like I am. I am wearing a navy blue silk camisole and some stretchy, high-waisted, button front, flared jeans. I will not be wearing shoes. This is not a shoe video and it's the middle of summer, so let's not worry about that. But look at this gorgeous cover-up that we just created. I also like how the tassels add a little bit of embellishment here and a little bit of weight. So it keeps it in place a little bit better. And you can do this for any basic outfit that you have. This is a tank and jeans ensemble, basically. And I really like using the word ensemble for jeans and a camisole because it's like the most basic outfit you can get. But the word ensemble elevates it. And that's another word. I don't know how I feel about elevates. Everybody says, we're going to elevate this outfit. And I always think of like a magician elevating a woman on stage. And I think I might be the only one thinking that, but that word elevates, I don't use it very much. This elevates this basic ensemble. And look, depending on how you wear it, I'm going to turn it upside down. You're going to get different colors. Now it's very brown and blue. And if I tied it the other direction, I would get other combinations. So when you have a scarf that's varied like this, you can get 4 different cover-ups out of it. How else can one wear a scarf not around their neck? Okay, if you really cannot wear a scarf around here for some reason or another, one great way you can use your scarf is around your purse handle. There's 2 types of purse handles we're going to be talking about, and the first one is going to be a longer purse that is crossbody. I think with this outfit I probably wouldn't bring my brown purse, but this is what I have. Here we have a small 20-inch polka dot scarf. Don't make me tell you I got it in Paris. I won't tell you that. Don't make me do it. I'm just going to fold it in a little triangle there, just so I can gain some control over it and maybe even just roll it around a little bit more. And I'm just going to tie it right here. Like that. So that I have a little embellishment. And that's a super pretty way to wear a scarf and enjoy it. Enjoy the soft feel of it and the pretty colors without having to wear it around your neck. Let's try the other purse. The other kind of purse that we could do is a purse with a handle. And I still could do this where I just kind of tie it around right here and let it hang. It's hard to do without a table. That's very pretty. That's one way of doing it. Or you could grab yourself a little bit of a bigger scarf. Grab one of my old tried and true floral scarves. This one is roughly 33, 34 inches. It's a square. And this time we're going to roll this more into, like if I were going to shape it into a log of a scarf that I was going to wrap around my neck. I don't know why I use that as a descriptor. Okay, so now I have my log, and I'm going to start by tying it at one end of my handle. I hope I didn't just show you what's in my purse, because you won't believe it. Okay, so you leave it hanging off there, and then what you can do is wrap it around your handle. I am showing you what's in my purse. And then you tie it again at the end. And then adjust it so that it looks pretty. Like so. Now, I could have tied it more evenly spaced, but I did this standing up and on camera, so you get what you get, and you don't get upset. And that's something that you can learn in kindergarten. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. And it works a lot for me. So now I get to enjoy my pretty scarf on my shoulder and travel around and enjoy it that way. And it's still not wrapped around my neck. Aren't you thrilled? I am. Papaya, are you thrilled? You're not very thrilled. So do you want to know what's in my purse? Another scarf. I bet you could believe that. Where else can you wear a scarf? Let's do one more purse. Okay, I'd like to do just this plain black purse, nice leather, plain. And I'd like to use this bold scarf that comes from my collection. You can find this in my store. I designed this. It's got a lot of bold colors in it, which I love. But even if you love bold colors, it doesn't mean that you can wear bold colors well. So suppose you love this scarf. You need this scarf, but you cannot wear this scarf because this does not work for you. Oh, it works for me and this shirt. I like it a lot, but we're not doing that. So here I have my purse, my plain black purse. And here is my outfit without the scarf. It's plenty fine. By the way, I'm doing today's video barefoot because it's summer. I'm not dealing with shoes. This isn't a shoe video. I'm sorry. And I'm not. All right. So we have our nice plain black and yellow outfit. And now we're going to add this gorgeous color. And we're not going to be precious about it. We're just going to find the middle point and tie it around one of the, I almost called this a sleeve, and tie it around one of the handles. There we go. You want to tie it in a way that your favorite colors show, like that. I can give you a closer look. I've tied it like this, so that some of the red shows and a lot of the yellow and the teals and the pretty greens. And now my outfit has this beautiful pop of color down here that wasn't there before. And it adds a little bit of personality. And also I get to feel this beautiful scarf, which is half of what I love about silk scarves. I wonder if we could just use it kind of as a shoulder embellishment on this purse. Let's try that. Once again, I'm folding into a little, why do I keep calling that a log? I'm going to fold that into a tube. And we're just going to use this a couple times around like this. And just kind of tie it on either end and let it hang down nicely. Okay, so now I think I'm just going to tuck that in and let it be like a bracelet for my bag. I'm not going to let it hang down. I think that would look nice. Now my bag is wearing a bracelet, or maybe my bag is wearing a scarf around its neck. I don't know where a bag's neck or a wrist is. And if you do, then you can make a video about it. For now, we're going to say that this bag has its very own bracelet. And if you know where a bag's neck or wrist is, then that's awesome and very weird. And that adds a nice little pop of color without having to wear it around your neck. Okay, let's change outfits and change ideas. What else can we do? I brought out this wonderful lacework blouse for this example, but we are going to tie a silk scarf, this one from Liberty that is a gorgeous basic red scarf, around a belt loop and see how that looks. You could just leave it there. It's pretty enough. You get that pop of color that's so nice. I think I would probably wear a belt with this and still leave this hanging down. Oh, Papaya's not even here anymore. Okay, so you could just leave this hanging down like this, but what I would prefer is wearing one more like a belt. But I have seen people do that belt loop trick. We're going to use a long rectangular one that is in the same color family as this blouse. I think it will go nicely. So one thing you could do is you actually could thread it through your belt loops. Be careful when pulling your scarf through. Be gentle with it. I didn't even tie that, but I think that looks nice as it is. You could do that and you wouldn't have to fiddle with it all evening because it actually is through your belt loops. But I kind of like the idea of wearing this more over my belt loops like a sash. So I'm just going to open it back up a little bit, take it out of the belt loops, and just bring it around like this. And I like that because it's a little more visible, but it probably will take a couple of adjustments during the course of the night. But I like the way that looks. That is certainly one way of enjoying your scarf that you possibly bought, like I did, while on vacation in Paris for $5. And then you brought it home and didn't know what the heck to wear it with and didn't feel comfortable, and it just sat in your closet forever. And you could wear it like this. Let me show you one more thing. I know that I'm about to put this around my neck. Chill out for 1 second. What I'm not going to do is wrap it around my neck. But this is one way you can wear your scarf without wrapping it around your neck. When you have a blouse that's kind of the same color as your scarf, or even not, whatever, you can use it as more of like an embellishment to your blouse, like that, and tuck it in. And then it becomes like a pretty collar. And that can also help if your blouse is too deeply cut, like mine is, where it's just slightly too low. You can use this to fill it out a bit. And I think that's one way where you don't have to wrap it around your neck, but it's still very useful and very pretty, and you get to enjoy the lovely colors. What else can we do? Lots of things. Here's one that you may not have ever seen. I know I haven't really thought about it until recently, and I don't know if I learned it somewhere. I'm pretty sure I didn't make it up, but let's try it. We're going to take a very long and kind of skinny, beautiful scarf, and we're going to turn it into a wrist cuff. And you are going to need a lot of length to do this. I will show you up close and personal. I've always loved this purple scarf. I actually really love purple, but I have often felt that this color purple is a little too bold around my neck, so this is a really good use for this. Okay, so we're going to leave enough that we can tie this to whatever we want. And we're going to leave about, I don't know, what is that, 9 inches. And we're going to tie a little knot right there. Okay, that looks good to me. 9 inches. Okay, now I'm going to create kind of a loop here, okay? And I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to pull the length through, but just enough to create another loop, okay? And then I'm going to keep doing this. It's like knitting. If you've ever knitted, just keep doing that. And you're kind of braiding it. My mom would be so proud of me right now. I've never been a knitter, but she always was, and I just couldn't get into it. But this is one way that I don't mind doing it. Okay. Then you might have enough that you're happy with. Like I'm going to create a good 6 or 7-inch braided section. It kind of got away from my knot here. That's okay. I'm still going to be able to do this just fine. I'm going to do one more. And then instead of pulling a loop through, I'm just going to pull it all through. Okay, there we go. So I have about 7 inches here that's braided. And I can go ahead and get rid of that other knot because it's now random, just hanging out. Okay, so what I have here is a braided section with 2 floofy ends, which is gorgeous. And I am going to pick the side that I like best. This side is a little bit lumpy, but I really like this side. It looks very pretty and braided. So I'm going to put that around my wrist, like so. And I'm going to somehow tie this with one hand, tied into a single knot. It fits perfectly around my wrist. And if I wanted to, I could leave these flying in the breeze. I could be very dramatic as I gesture to my friends. The restaurant is over there. Or I'll just wrap it around again until it disappears. Yeah, let's do that. Not disappears completely, but isn't so dramatic. Why is it so dramatic? We're just going to the burger place. Why am I going to the burger place? I'm a vegetarian. Because everybody else wants to go to the burger place, and I'm going. Okay, now I have a beautiful little cuff bracelet. It's a little chunky. I feel like maybe a chunky bag would help balance it out. Let's do this. And maybe this wasn't exactly the right color for this outfit, but it's just a technique that I'm showing you. And I think that this could be really pretty in like a light pink. So what I want you to do is know that this is braided and pretty, but now what we're going to do is imagine it in a light pink just by wrapping this other one around it very quickly, because I think the light pink would work better with what I'm wearing. Just imagine things. Yeah, I love how the light pink woven cuff bracelet works with these light colors. If I had a long pink scarf, I would really do this for you, but I don't. So we're just imagining how that looks. You would think I would have a long pink scarf. I actually don't. I have square ones. Before we get rid of this purple one, I want to show you one more thing you can do with it. Okay, so we're going to leave that small braided section, and I'm going to untie the rest of it, which I just tied like crazy. Here's something else you can do with it. You can put it right here and tie it around and have a nice little braided headband. I think that's so pretty. That's so cute. Of course, you saw how fast I did that. I would arrange it a little bit better. Let's see how it looks with the outfit. Oh, it looks so cute and summery, and I like the little parts that hang down in the back too. Wow, this is actually one way that I haven't really worn it yet, but I think I will. I think this is really pretty. How else can we wear a silk scarf without wrapping it around our necks? For this example, you're going to need a larger scarf, like 29, 30 inches, okay? And we're going to use a scarf that I designed. You can find it on my website if you love it. It's my Mari scarf, and it is about 29 or 30 inches across. And I designed this to be complementary to skin tones, to look great on skin, to look feminine and beautiful and sensual. I'm so excited about this scarf, if you can't tell. And a lot of people are actually. This just turned out gorgeous. I love to wear this just thrown around, but if that doesn't work for you and you still want to wear it near your face, you could just fold it in a triangle and use it as a shawl. And you know, while you're having your lunch outside and it's a little sunny, you want a little sun protection, just wear it like this. And yeah, I mean, it's just hanging out, but so are you. You're not doing anything. You know, sometimes when you're just having a seat in the sun and you just want a little cover up, and this is maybe already tied to your purse, let me give you a little demonstration. I just tossed it around the purse's neck. If that's my purse's neck, nobody knows. So suppose I'm just walking around doing a garden tour. I'm always trying to think of what am I doing, and I'm trying to think of new things so that I'm not just going to the art gallery or Trader Joe's. So I'm going on a garden tour. The roses are in bloom. I brought my Mari scarf on my purse because, first of all, it's pretty and I wanted to see it. But now I'm sitting at the cafe having a scone. That's what I would have. I wouldn't have those awful chips that are shrimp flavored. No, thank you. There are chips that are shrimp flavored. I saw them. I saw them on my last garden tour. I was like, who is eating these shrimp chips? Not me. Okay, so now you're sitting in the sun having your scone, and you're just going to fold it like a triangle like this, and you're going to use it as a shawl. And then while you sit there and sip your tea and have your scone, you'll have a nice little bit of sun protection, and it feels good. Silk just feels great. And not only that, you can still see it near your face. And that's what this scarf is designed for, to be shown near your face, because just look how pretty it is. It makes you look like a flower. And then when you're done using it like this, you tie it back on your bag. Easy peasy. Or put it on your belt loop. And enjoy it there. I mean, it's so easy to enjoy a scarf. You do not have to wrap it around your neck. Let's now make a little dramatic bracelet again. I didn't even braid this one, guys. And suppose I just wanted to enjoy it like that. The restaurant is over there. Let's try a shorter one. Here's my little scarf from the beginning. I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm not going to braid it or anything. And I'm just going to leave it just a little bit hanging out like that. Now the restaurant's over there. And for the person who wants to wear a scarf but doesn't feel comfortable wearing them or doesn't feel they look right in them, guess what? Sometimes you want a scarf for an actual purpose. It's not just for looks, but it really helps if you have a silk scarf because they feel great. In this application, we're going to use this giant, very patterned silk scarf that I picked up on a whim. And I kind of regret it because these colors are too bold for me. And every time I put this on, it just doesn't feel right. I don't want to wear this out. See how it just kind of like it steals from me, but I still like the way it feels. It's a nice, thick, satiny silk. So what I would use this for is I would keep it in my car. And when the sun is coming in at you at sunset and you can't get away from it, and it's like radiating this part of your face and your chest, and you know what I'm talking about, is horrible, then you use it for sun protection. And just spread it around until your skin is covered. And it's really great for that. And it doesn't matter how it looks next to your face. Oh, look how much better my red scarf looked against my face. That doesn't matter because this is thicker. This one is only for covering my chest from the sun. So you keep one in your car. Look how small they fold up. So it's not going to take up a lot of room in your car. You could probably keep it in a Ziploc sandwich bag or snack bag, like the thing you put Cheerios in for your toddler. And it's tiny, and you could just keep it in your car, and you can whip it out at sunset and be protected. I would choose to keep this one around because not only would it be great for sun protection, but I actually like the way it looks. So here I am, protecting my eyes and not caring that I don't really love a silk scarf. I feel like silk scarves are too dramatic. It doesn't matter because I'm in my car. And in my car, I can pretend to be someone else who is far more dramatic. So just think about it that way. Sometimes you want something as a little pretty cover-up, something that feels great and is going to breathe because it's a natural fabric. A silk scarf is great for your dramatic life in your car. So I still have more ideas, but this video is already kind of long. So I'm going to make a part 2, and I have just as many silk scarf ideas that you do not have to wrap around your neck. Part 2, you can watch that next. What else can we do? More than you think.